Oops, sorry, didn't mean to bump my mic. So there should be lights out here now. Lights! So I don't think... So I need to go towards the big building. Now where's the big building? Okay. Yay, robot with light. So I'm looking for a quarantine door, I think. Oh, must be that one right there. So every time we open up a quarantine door, something bad happens. So I'm assuming that it's bad for us to go in here, but that's okay. Unlocked. Falashi. Fish pens. So that was the annex. Shuttle. ACR climber. Okay, so that's probably how we get down further. Gantry. Make malfunction. Use alternate entrance. What alternate entrance? Oh. Probably on here. Shuttle line, power line, entrance. So it looks like there's an entrance on the other side, maybe? Green, that's the annex. I think that's where it came from. Maybe the shuttle tunnel. That's probably where I go. So let's go to the shuttle tunnel. I don't think I can get to the shuttle tunnel. Oh, really? Those little fish things? Hmm. Good to know.
This had better be the right way.
It's kind of got this abyss feel to it. I'm not going to use a ladder. I'm underwater. Swipe. Hey Taz, how's it going? You finished Metal Gear Solid 5 yet? You're alive. Yes, you are alive.
Let's find that suit and get out.
How you can tell you're playing a video game. There's somebody that has no head. There are two people missing their heads. There's weird shit going on, and I'm busy looking for lockers for secrets. Give me 1 second, everyone. So Omicron. So basically, this is very similar to if you ever played the first Half-Life game. There's kind of like different work and lab stations, and so Omicron is just the next level, I guess you could say. But there's these different pods in certain areas. So the first area we were was where all the power was, and that was Delta. And then we went to Lambda, and then we went to Theta, and now we're heading to Omicron. And there's like 3 other ones. There's Pi, Tau, and I think something else, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But basically, they're just different levels and different things, you know, different pod areas. So the last one we were in, Theta, that was the living quarters, it seemed like. Sorry, I need to do one thing on this other computer real quick. Yep, it's taking a while to load, so... Okay, containment. Okay, and there's this interesting sludge or whatever. I'm thinking that this is kind of like a part of the WoW, which is like the central AI that's trying to preserve humanity, and this is the robot's way of trying to do that. Well, not this. This looks weird. Apparently I can't read these guys anymore. The whole underwater facility, yes, it was a research lab. No, basically the meteor happened and these guys just happened to be down here. So they basically happened to be in the right place at the right time to avoid getting murdered on the surface. But yeah, so it sounded like that the comet kind of came out of nowhere. Not really came out of nowhere, but they didn't really notice it until it was too late. It sounded like they were trying to do some things to stop it, but it didn't work, similar to like Armageddon or Deep Impact. And these guys just happened to be underwater. So it's actually very, very similar to the movie Abyss, where there's this big giant not hurricane. I can't think of the terminology for what it's called over the water. It's not tsunami. I can't think of it. But they were basically just underwater, and they were able to survive it. Again? Okay, give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and restart something for my son. Be right back. Again? Don't touch. Don't touch. Please. Thank you. You want this one? No? Okay. Which one do you want? Which one? Which one? Don't touch. This one? Okay. There you go. What? Blue? Okay, hold on. This one? There you go. Blue. Here, let me go ahead and rewind that for you. There you go. Okay, sorry. I needed to put my son's show back on. Typhoon, yeah, that's the phrase. Yep, pretty much. Okay. And so right now we're going towards the Ark to launch it into space because it didn't get launched. Not sure what they were containing in here. Let me just check. Because I see a red door, so it's probably nothing back here. Dead person. Oh wow, this guy's got a lot more... Huh. It's got a lot more robot pieces into it, like Borg. Interesting. Global override, huh? I hear that they keep people like Shell into places like this. It's the portal cube. Medical bay. Prescription medicine in the boot. North Hall. I'm just going to do one really quick check. Just want to check the outside. Make sure there's no other doors. I don't think there... Oh, there is. Okay. Storage. Yeah, we'll check the storage. Yeah, a whole lot of nothing. Oh, locked. Oh, everything's locked. So nothing I can take from here. So maybe, I guess the monster is going to get loose and then this is like a hiding spot. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, finally. Hold on, it booted up. Give me 1 second on this other computer. And done. Huzzah! It's always the power cutting out. It's interesting that everything's locked in now. Power suits tested and confirmed and ready. Jasper confirms. Omicron scans are on the Ark. Catherine confirms. Oh, okay, so this is a checklist before we launch the Ark. So that's Catherine on the left. I don't really know any of the other people, really. Power suit for the proper safety. I think we've read this before. Yeah, we've read this before. So I don't need to read it again. Okay. Yay, now I have someone to talk to.
Is this Omicron? Everything is so basic, so limited. I hope it's not the Omnitool falling apart. Okay, we need to find you a power suit. You know, so we can go into the abyss without ending up like a recycled can of soda?
You think we'll find one that fits me? I mean, I'm kind of in a suit already.
That's been bothering me too. You know how you were transferred from Vancouver?
Toronto.
From then to now.
How could I forget?
Okay, so we do it again.
You want to send me to the future?
No, you idiot. I want to transfer your mind into a new body.
What?
Look, we already know it can be done. We don't need to make it a big deal.
It is a big deal, Kath. It's a huge fucking deal. There's got to be something else that can take us down there.
But Dunbat at Theta was the only vessel that could take that pressure, and you saw what happened.
Then think of something else.
Simon, please. You don't have to switch this instant. Just play along for now. If we find something else, then great. If not...
I'm not promising anything.
Thank you, Simon. Have a look around the room. This is where they would keep the power suits, if there are any left.
To answer your question, Taz, there's 3 different types of monsters that we've seen. There's basically a robot with some bio stuff attached to it. There's a humanoid with like a diving suit one that can kind of teleport. That one's probably the most quote-unquote monster or alien. And then the other one that we've seen a little while ago, I'm pretty sure that was just a human that kind of just developed like barnacles and type thing or whatever. And so it's not really explained what it is. Shut
Look
up.
for a suit in the lockers.
I'm talking to people. Leave me alone. And so it isn't really classified, but it's basically just it's basically repurposed machines and humans that we're not too sure what their end goal is. I do believe that they were infected by the WoW. That's my theory, the WAU, not World of Warcraft, obviously, although that could be a thing. And so WAU, after the world or the comet hit, I have a feeling that it's programmed.
If there are any power suits left, they should be in the lockers.
It was programmed to preserve humanity, and so my theory is that it was basically doing that by keeping people alive as long as possible. And there was a recent movie that did this, or a recent TV show or a video game where something thought, Doctor Who. You know how in that one episode with the Clockwork guys, where spoilers for Doctor Who, where the Clockwork machines are basically using parts of the crew to keep the ship alive.
What are you waiting for?
Same kind of
Find a
concept
power
is what
suit
I'm
and let's
thinking.
get on with this.
Which one of those has a suit? Aiden? And that is not the cops at my door. That's just my son playing with one of his toys. Remote control. Oh. Well, I wonder if we're going to upload ourselves, because that's the same chair as before.
If there are any power suits left, they should be in the lockers.
If I touch it, will it turn around and be like, blah, 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 blah?
Nice. I found one of the power suits. There's a dead woman inside. At least I think it's a woman. Just like the body we found in the annex. She's missing her head.
Gross. This could work in our favor, though. Look for a terminal nearby, see if you can boot it up.
So I'm wondering if they're missing their heads so that they can't keep their brain patterns from being scanned, or they're making an amalgamation. No, I was talking about not the Cybermen. So in season 2, I believe it was, with David Tennant, the one with Madame de Pompadour, the clockwork machines. There was basically a ship in space, and it basically needed parts, and so it scavenged what it could from the crew to basically repair the ship. But then they needed Madame de Pompadour's head and all that kind of stuff. So good episode if you haven't seen it.
Don't waste time, Simon. Activate the power suit already.
Oh my gosh, cry more. Hamatsu power suit. A high-pressure suit guaranteed to withstand temperatures spanning from 50 to negative 75 while keeping a steady 40 degrees Celsius. That sucks. Like, that's hot. If anybody knows, that's actually pretty roasty toasty on the inside. I mean, it's not hot, but that's not comfortable temperature. You can withstand one ATM up to a depth of 5,000 meters. Dehydration. Assembled through rotating neck and wrist, blah, blah, blah. The controller. Okay, we don't care. HPS tracking. Oh, interesting. So there's 2 suits here, I'm thinking, maybe? Is that what that means? And 1 in Tau. So... And then I don't know what those green things are. So does that mean that there's another suit-wearing person in here? Probably. We're in Pod D. No, not the whale one.
Not exactly grade A material.
Don't write it off just yet. Remember what we found out at Theta? The suit you are wearing is basically just a Cortex chip working a few pints of structure gel, powered by the on-suit battery pack.
And a dead colleague, Imogen Reed.
Exactly. If you think about it, we're actually incredibly lucky. We found a suit with an already dead body inside.
I guess you're right. What about the WoW? What makes you think it'll play along?
It's not magic, it's algorithms. A set pattern. The WoW won't be able to deny us, even if it was capable of wanting to.
I'm still not crazy about this plan. It feels wrong.
Please, Simon, I can't give up on the Ark. I need this to work.
So we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a battery pack. That's one hell of a shopping list.
Thanks. I'll just hang around here if that's okay.
I'll be back.
Okay. So I need to find stuff. I'm assuming that that's not a battery pack.